Lil Iguana presents A Day at the Park. Stay tuned after this episode for a fun song related to the story.
1, 2, 3, 4. Do you wanna come and play? We'll learn to do what's safe for you, the Lil Iguana way. We'll be dancing, we'll be singing, and telling stories too. There's so much to learn with all our friends and Lil Iguana too. There's so much to learn with all our friends and Lil Iguana too.
It was a beautiful day outside. The sky was filled with big, puffy clouds that looked like cotton candy. In the backyard, a butterfly flew past Lil Iguana as he watered his garden. He used a big watering can to slowly shower the flowers. Water droplets formed on the petals and shined bright in the sun.
That watering can is bigger than your head,
Said a voice coming from the other side of the fence that divided the backyard. All of a sudden, Joe Jack's hat bounced up and down, in and out of view.
Hey, Lil Iguana!
He yelled. Lil Iguana peeked through the space between and saw Joe Jack was jumping on his trampoline.
Check out my new trampoline!
Joe Jack said while jumping with his siblings.
Come over and play with us! Oh, fun!
Said Lil Iguana,
Let me get permission.
and he was off to find Mama Iguana. He looked Mama Iguana right in the eyeballs and asked if he could play with Joe Jack and his siblings. Mama Iguana said yes, and he was off to try the new trampoline.
See how high you can jump, Lil Iguana?
Said Joe Jack, grinning from ear to ear.
I want to bounce as high as the clouds.
Said Lil Iguana.
I feel like I can touch the sky.
The friends pretended to be airplanes soaring high in the clouds. They were having so much fun.
Hey, did you get a new trampoline?
Exclaimed Jags as she rode by with her family on their bikes.
Yeah, come try it out.
Invited Joe Jack.
We're about to ride our bikes to the park. Do you want to come with us?
Definitely.
The friends said in unison. Lil Iguana and Joe Jack got permission to ride their bikes to the park with Jags and her family. They knew it was important to get permission from the adult in charge before going anywhere with anyone, even if they knew the person. Lil Iguana and Joe Jack grabbed their helmets and hopped on their bikes. It was a quick ride to the park. When they got there, the friends parked their bikes and made a plan with Mama Jags.
Make sure to stay together as buddies. You're safer in a group than by yourself. Your dad and I will be on this bench if you need us,
said Mama Jags.
What did your mama mean we're safer in a group?
Asked Joe Jack. Jags explained that it's always good to take a buddy with you. Taking a buddy is more fun because you have someone to joke with on your adventure. A buddy can also be there if something happens and you need help.
What if I fell down and got hurt in the park? Who could help me?
We could,
said Joe Jack.
We're your buddies. Exactly,
said Lil Iguana.
Race you to the swings,
said Jags. Lil Iguana, Joe Jack, and Jags hurried over to the swings.
First!
Jags proudly tagged the swing set.
Second!
Exclaimed Lil Iguana.
I guess I came in last,
said Joe Jack.
I'm sure you'll be first next time,
Jags comforted her friend. The friends took turns pushing each other higher and higher on the swings. They giggled as the wind blew through their hair. Lil Iguana pretended he was on a roller coaster as he went up and down. Jags jumped off the swings, followed by Joe Jack and then Lil Iguana.
You're it!
Joe Jack tagged Lil Iguana. Lil Iguana turned around to find his friends running in different directions. He started running after Jags, who jumped over the seesaw and ran around the jungle gym. Lil Iguana ran as fast as he could to catch her. He was just about to tag her when Joe Jack appeared on the other side of the jungle gym. The three friends collided, fell to the ground, and started laughing.
You're both it.
Joked Lil Iguana as he tagged them. The friends got up and brushed the dirt off their clothes. They noticed a man standing near the edge of the jungle gym.
Hey, it looks like you're having fun,
said the man.
I lost my puppy. Could you help me find him?
The friends looked at each other nervously.
Should we help him?
Asked Joe Jack.
I don't want the puppy to get hurt.
We need to get permission first, said Jags. The man walked closer to the group of friends.
Oh, don't worry about getting permission first.
Lil Iguana got a very weird feeling in his tummy and his spikes lit up.
That's my harm alarm. Something is not right. We need to get out of here and tell an adult.
The friends ran away from the man as quickly as they could. They huddled in a group and caught their breath. I feel weird.
Yeah, me too. What should we do? We should call a wisdom keeper.
Together, the friends held hands and sang,
Listen with your ears, look with your eyes, then ask for help from someone who's wise.
A group of clouds floated together and came to life as a wisdom keeper. How can I help?
A man asked for help finding his puppy, but we didn't have permission to go, and I felt my harm alarm go off.
You did the right thing by running away. The wisdom keeper talked about how it's important to tell an adult in charge as soon as your harm alarm goes off. Always share how you feel. Never keep it a secret.
But what about the man's puppy?
Asked Joe Jack. The wisdom keeper talked about getting permission before going anywhere with anyone, even if you know the person. Joe Jack, remember when you got permission to go with Jags and her family to the park, even though you know them? Asked the wisdom keeper. Joe Jack nodded. Well, that way your parents knew where you were going and who you were going with. You always have to get permission right then. If you don't have permission, we consider that person a stranger. A stranger? Asked Jags. The wisdom keeper explained that a stranger is anyone you don't have permission to go with right then and there. It doesn't mean the person is good or bad. It just means you don't have permission to go. You need to ask the adult in charge before you go.
We didn't have permission to go with the man, so that means he was a stranger?
Asked Lil Iguana. Yes, and if a stranger tries to get you to go with them, and you don't have permission, you need to run, yell, and tell, explained the wisdom keeper.
Jags, we need to tell your mama about what just happened,
said Lil Iguana. The friends found Mama Jags sitting on the bench. They explained a man tried to get them to go with him, even though they didn't have permission.
It was scary. Yeah, I felt my harm alarm go off.
Mama Jags gave the friends a big hug. You did the right thing by running away. I'm so proud of you. Thanks, Mama, said Jags. The friends were relieved and happy they did the right thing. They listened to their harm alarms and ran away when they weren't sure what to do. You're it! Jags tagged Joe Jack. And just like that, the friends were off to enjoy the rest of their time at the park. The end. Thanks for listening. Now, let's learn more about the lesson from this story. Who's a stranger? Never go without permission. Lil Iguana says, a stranger is anyone that you do not have permission to go with right then, even if it is someone you know. Every time you want to do something, you need to get permission to go from the adult in charge of you. This way, the adult in charge knows who you are going with and where you are going. Do not go with someone unless you get permission. Remember, permission is looking the adult in charge in the eyeballs, asking if you can do something, and then getting a yes. Eyeballs, ask, yes.
We were checking out the playground after school. My buddy were playing real cool when along comes a guy who wanted to hang. I thought a little too old to be part of our gang. The man was friendly, just wanted to talk, but my buddies and me, we just turned and walked. 'Cause a stranger is someone you never met before. A stranger is a danger you don't want to ignore.
Who's a stranger?
You should tell when a grown-up you don't know says they know you well.
Who's a stranger?
Someone you've never seen. A stranger is a danger if you know what I mean. My sister and me were at the mall, and a man was waving and started to call. But my sister and me knew to ask our mom if the man was just a stranger that might do us some harm. So we asked permission to go and see what the man had in store for my sister and me. My mom said we could go, but she kept a close eye, while my sister and me bought balloons from the guy.
Who's a stranger?
You should tell when a grown-up you don't know says they know you well.
Who's a
He
stranger?
may be friendly, okay, but it's better just to turn and run away. We were walking to a friend's in the neighborhood when a car pulled up just where we stood. The lady said my mom and her were real good friends, and she'd give me a ride just up around the bend. But I knew my mom would never say that a stranger had permission to invite me that way. And my dad told me I should never go with anybody, no one that you just don't know.
Who's a stranger?
Never go for a walk or a ride with someone you don't know. A stranger can be funny and friendly